the Bucks, the more I watch them, the more I realize that they're very bad on defense. Very bad. But it's not because of Brook Lopez and Giannis Antetokounmpo, although Giannis does have a couple of questionable off-ball breakdowns. But both of them are still like very, very, very good rim protectors. I remember on the first episode we did of this show, I made a comment that Brook looked like he'd slowed down a little bit. Completely wrong. Completely wrong.
I agreed with you. I was like, yeah, you're right.
He looks awesome. So they have great rim protection, but I actually recently just did a study last Monday. It came out where I looked at all the top 10 defenses since 2003, 2004. Out of the three major categories of defense, right? Point of attack defense, which is like, on ball traditional defense, defensive playmaking, which is turnover creation, and rim protection. The most prevalent feature of all the good defenses of the last 20 years was that they were good point of attack defenses. 136 out of the 210 teams I looked at were top 10 in opponent assists allowed per 100 possessions, which is probably like the best team indicator we have of point of attack defense. So basically all that is to say, like, good defenses usually have good point of attack defense. The Bucks have a strong case, and I mean this, as the worst point of attack defense in the entire NBA, even with the Washington Wizards. You know what I mean. They have this incredible offense, though, okay? And I don't think that anyone on their roster right now is good enough to put in there as that fifth guy to make their defense so elite that they can afford to lose a lot of value on that superb offense, right? So they need a guy, okay, who they can put at the point of attack, be a really good on-ball defender to shore up their defense, take it from bad to below average, right, without hurting this offensive juggernaut. So he needs to be able to, space the floor on offense, attack closeouts, cut, offensive rebound, all those little things where you can provide value, right? And he needs to be a good point of attack defender, okay? And no, Milwaukee Bucks fans, you guys are not getting Alex Caruso. You have nothing to give.
Yeah.
Literally nothing. Right?
That asset chest is depleted. Yeah, it's gone. No, There's nothing there.
I was looking at some guys, right? It can't. We've already seen the Malik Beasley experience. Not happen, right? Damian Lillard, he's going to be on the floor, of course, but he's not going to be their primary point of attack defender. Pat Connaughton, we've seen time and time again, he can't do that.
No.
Jay Crowder, no. Bobby Portis, I love him. He's not defending at the point of attack. He's too big, right? So that left me with like really three guys. AJ Green is a very good spacer, and the offense looks pretty good when he's on the floor, but the defense looks pitiful.
Yeah.
So that's not going to work. Andre Jackson Jr. is a very good defender, maybe the best defender on this team on the perimeter, but he doesn't really do anything on offense. Mm-hmm. I hear he's got some good playmaking chops, but I haven't seen it yet. And you also don't want him as your primary playmaker.
Right.
So that leaves us with MarJon Beauchamp, who is, by my money, either the first or second best point of attack defender on the team. I wouldn't say he's like Herb Jones rookie year level point of attack defense. I don't think he's like flirting with all league or anything like that, but I think he's pretty good. He's got good size. He's a good cutter. He's got some good ball skills. I saw him operate in some second side pick and rolls in some of the games I watched. And this season, he's shooting 43% from three. Now, I went back and I took all of his three-point percentages from his 2 NBA seasons, his 2 G League seasons, his 2 preseasons, his 1 G League season, his 2 Summer League performances, and then his 1 playoff series. And what I got here was that he is, it's about 35% as a three-point shooter, about 35%. Okay, which is for a guy who's
not
getting
great,
left,
but not
open for. Yeah. It's below average, honestly, for his role.
He should be a better three-point shooter. Yeah. Or rather, he needs to be.
To fill this role. But he is shooting 43% this year. I'm not saying he's going to continue that. And the reason why he's on our radar, again, a guy you need to pay attention to, if that three-point percentage stays in that like high 30s on catch and shoot threes, then think about a healthy Chris Middleton, Damian Lillard, Brook Lopez, Giannis, and then you have this like quote unquote 3-and-D guy gluing it all together. That makes the Bucks a title contender. We've talked on multiple episodes about how if they had Javon Carter, I would see them as a title contender. This would help remedy that. So hopefully that kind of gives you guys a sense. I know that was a really, really long-winded discussion on MarJon Beauchamp.
Bravo, it was fantastic.
Where else are you going to get that from, though?
I was enthralled. I was waiting on